Hello and good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a nice, beautiful morning. Whether this be counted as a prayer, as a meditation, manifestation, I just want to check in, really ensuring that you're grounded, really ensuring that you're devoted, you're disciplined through everything that you do and everything that surrounds you. All that you create, is beautiful. All that you create is connected to divine. Whatever aspect that may be, too early on this channel, we don't need to get into what that divine is for you specifically, but if you have divine in mind, if anything, one of my yoga teachers, I really liked what he said once, where if it's God, it's God. If it's some other, form of religion or deity, like that's what it is. But what I really liked when he says, sometimes it's just going next to something that makes you realize the size and the weight of you and everything you have. And he paired that with the ocean. So that when you are near the ocean or you're at the beach or driving by it, looking at it, you're looking at divine. You're looking at the unknown, which I even found interesting because at yoga school, they paired that often with the ego, and like the self versus other is that, you have the ocean and then you have the wave. So the ocean is source. The ocean is the divine. The wave is the manifestation of source. It's what the source, or it's what the ocean's making, which is us. The source is making us. The wave's not something different. The wave is water. The wave eventually, and or came from some depths of the ocean. And again, that's where it's going to be going. But for that time of that wave crashing and rolling and surfacing or whatnot, that's who we are. That's our time here is we come up and then we crash down. The wave is much quicker. Our life is hopefully a lot less slower than a 10-second rollover for a wave, but it is very true that, it just makes you remember that we all go back to source. We all come from the same thing. We're all made up of the same molecule, same stuff. So I think that's today. I think that's today's big note, big mission. It's just really trusting and connecting with source and realizing that, we are something bigger than we think we are. Thus, it gives us the power and the energy. Because often, this is a big thing for me recently, is that I'll be like, oh, I don't have energy, And then around a month ago, I said that to myself, and I was like, if y'all listen to God by Dochi on Spotify, I don't think copyright would work with that if I'm just talking about it. But God by Dochi kind of talks about that, where one underlying quote that sticks out that I can quote from that is that she says, I'm not limiting my supply, because she's talking about making music. She's talking about, going out and having friends, lovers, money, again, music, whatever it may be that you may think that you don't have enough of, i.e. in this stance energy, that you're not limiting that supply on yourself, you're limiting it on your source. Rather than saying, I don't have it, I'm also instating the fact it's not around me. So when I say I don't have energy, I'm completely cutting myself out from all the universal energy around me. And at any given point, there's always energy around you. So that was a big thing for me, is realizing hey, there's stuff around you. There's stuff that if you open your mind, if you breathe it in, the light, of course, all for the greatest good. If you just accept that grace, it'll come in and it'll be there for you. Which honestly has really, really shaped me, because then when I'm teaching yoga classes, I've started to do the flow in the class with them, and I like the aspect of that is that where I was going with that? I like the aspect of just what it's taught me. I forgot where I was going with that. I cannot lie. Okay, now I want to add here, because I took some time to listen over. Where I was going with that was essentially when I teach my yoga, as I would be doing my practice with them, I felt like I was losing energy, and I felt like I was fighting to keep my breath. And so I used and applied this practice of taking the energy around me, breathing that energy in, breathing out the old energy. And I used that as a source to really propel my energy. But I think that's a great place to end today. That note kind of trailed off, but we'll pick that up next. This was just a good little starter, a good little intro. You can definitely expect more videos. If you guys did like this, you can subscribe to 59 Below. Stay tuned. There's a lot of good things that I have for y'all. Comment stuff. If there's anything in here that piqued your interest, comment on it. I'll reply. We'll have a convo. I want to say I'll reply to all of them, and I will. I most likely will. So shoot me a comment on any topic, Let's talk about it in the next video, in this video, well, from this video. And yeah, just again, remember to trust y'all's divine. Stay tuned with who you are. Be true with all you are. And yeah, have a good day.